But since I have you on, and I know you haven't prepared for this, but I'm going to ask you this question. Why do you think that young women in the church, so if you look at 18 to 25-year-old people in the church, retention rates among young men is like 60%. Only 40% of young men leave the church in that age group, but it's the reverse. For women, the retention rate is only 40, and 60% of women that age leave the church. By the time you get to like 70 years old, there's no difference between men and women. So why do you think it is that younger women are more likely to leave the church than younger men?
This is a good question. I'm going to say some things that might not be backed by data. So people, please let me know if you have data contradicting me.
Yeah, let her know by writing into the podcast on weeks when she's not here.
I'll catch it in like 4 weeks or something. But I think as a general rule, women tend to be a little bit more empathetic than men. And I think there are a lot of topics in the church right now that are really hard to deal with from an empathetic perspective, like leadership's church stances on homosexual relationships and same-gender marriage and transgender issues and all of that. Sometimes it can feel like if you care at all about other human beings who are conventional minorities, there's hard to find a place for yourself in the church. And also women in the priesthood is a whole other thing that could likely be contributing as well. But I think that's the big thing.
It will not surprise you, Melanie, to learn that we never came up with empathy as one of the possibilities.